Good morning. It is the beginning of July 9th through the 15th this week of assignments, chapters 9, 10, and 11 module. So this is a really fun time period for these chapters. I really like them a lot. So I hope that you like them too. Um, you also have a midterm due July 15th and a midterm gallery essay due July 15th. You will also have one journal quote to do for 9, 10, 11, plus a group discussion. Okay, so there's a lot going on this week, so hopefully you can get on that right after your holiday weekend, week, whatever it was. It's now back to the grindstone. So we are well on our way, and it is definitely midterm time. So I know it's so fast, happens so fast. And here we go. Okay, so as you can see, chapters 9, 10, 11 module, and then midterm at the end of the week, due by the 15th. So let's go through those things so that you can see where we're at. Nine, 10, and 11. All right, so midterm test, July 15th. And the midterm will cover basically 6, 7, 8, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so that's what the midterm is. It is not part of the camera arts. I don't think we've got that happening at all. But you are required to start this chapter now. Okay, so this is the camera arts, and it is pretty cool. All about photography, film, video, all of it. So I love this section. This is my first love, photography, and so I share with you really the early development process. And there's lots of video from Kodak for you to look at, lots of images, as well as, let's see if I can move myself around here, the impact on other media, in terms of film. So anyway, there's a lot to look at. I'm not going to go through all of it with you, but there are things to view and see and amazing stuff to learn and all of those things. Okay, so that being said, let's go back to the assignments just so you are clear. Everything that you have to do this week, you will have this journal prompt, which is opening up on the 11th at 7 a.m. and due the 14th. Okay, and of course you have everything listed on your to-do section, usually over here somewhere. When you open up the course, it'll tell you. So this is 4 photos, 4 meanings. And it asks questions about the photos, like what is the photo expressing, what is the subject matter in each image, how do formal considerations contribute to your interpretation of each of the picture's contents. And then it gives you these 3 links. They should work. I've had some problems with them in the past, but hopefully they work. And if not, let me know for some reason, but I've checked them, so it should be fine. Okay, so back to assignments. The other thing you will have to do with this is this 100 photos discussion, which is really fun. It is basically showing you 100 photos, and they're most sort of influential photos of our time, and then basically browse through, pick a photo, list the name and the title associated with the image, and then answer the questions. You know, what drew you to the image? Pose a question to the class based on this image, and then next respond to at least two, okay, classmates through this discussion. Answer the questions asked of you. So again, it's a call and response kind of thing. So get it done early so you have a chance to respond to people, and people have a chance to respond to you. Okay. Next, let's go back to check. We've got the journal. You don't have a quiz for 9, 10, and 11 because you have this midterm thing going on. So the midterm test, okay, it's not available until July 13th. It's due July 15th. And you have 130 minutes to take it. It allows you 3 attempts to take the midterm, okay? And it'll keep your highest score. There's a couple essay questions, more like journal questions with images provided for you. It is open book, obviously. I don't know if that's obvious, but it is. And so it's July 15th and July 13th available, due July 15th. Okay. So I want to reiterate to you that part of your midterm test, part of that is a multiple question, multiple choice kind of test, but the other part is this midterm art gallery essay. Okay, I've spoken about this a couple times, but I'm speaking about it again so everybody's clear that this is part of your midterm. So I'm asking you to visit one of these art galleries, either in town, in Modesto. The closest thing is the Central California Art Association at the Mislin Gallery, downtown Modesto, on 10th and J Street. You might want to go over to, if you're in Modesto, you might want to go over to the Chartreuse Muse. They have some work as well you could look at. But if you happen to be out and about in the world, I would also suggest that you go to these other galleries, someplace, and like either the San Francisco de Young and find a piece of work to talk about there, or the SF MoMA. There's a lovely Renee Magritte show there right now that you can see. And then, of course, any of these other museums. So I'm asking you basically to critique either, you can take a whole show like the Magritte show and then just pick one piece that you want to find to talk about that's particularly interesting to you. And then submit an essay, approximately 500 words, which means 3 to 4 paragraphs, double spaced in font times. Include the artist's name, the gallery of the museum you viewed the work at, the date and the time you viewed the exhibition, and then address the following points in your essay. So these are all points that I've talked about before, but I'll talk about it again. These are the elements. So the line, the color, the shape, the form, the value, the space, the texture, and the principles, whether it's balance, proportion, emphasis, variety, movement, rhythm, harmony, as they apply to the work. Not everything's going to apply to the work, but some things may. Okay, if you need to review about these before you go, consider going over your chapters 1 through 3, or better yet, take your book with you, or you can maybe look at your visual note cards, and that is a link so you could actually either print them out or just review them before you go. So I'm looking for you to use your visual vocabulary in this essay. So, but don't use it just to use it. Use it in contents that it makes sense. If you're looking at a piece that doesn't have color, then you're not gonna discuss it other than saying, it's monotone. So, I mean, in some sense you are discussing it, but so what I'm saying is there are some things that will apply and some things that won't apply, but try to discuss the work to your best ability and write about it in 500 words, 3 to 4 paragraphs, and submit it here. Okay. So I think that's it for this week. That's a lot, but it's a good chapter in 9, 10, and 11. And then the midterm art gallery essay is kind of daunting, but not so much. And then also the midterm multiple choice should be fairly simple for you. Okay, again, it is open book, so you can spend as much time on it as you want. You only get 3 attempts, but good luck with that. And I think that's it. If there's any, you know what else? Here's the really big thing I need to talk to you about: the collaborative collage. So that is due, today is the 9th. It's due by the 11th for you to upload images. And I wanted to really go over that with you if I could, because there have been a couple questions and people having uh, questions about that and how do I do it, and it's not working for me with Dropbox and everything. So let's look at that really in detail. So you are what you eat, okay? So I've asked you to begin on Wednesday, July 4th. And I noticed in Dropbox, I really don't have anything. So I'm concerned that you guys have done this. Start collecting photographs of things that you eat on your phone and drop the photos into the file in Dropbox, okay? And provide you with this link, okay? So you should be able to connect by utilizing that link and dropping your photos into that. The best way to do that is to actually, collect your photos on your phone. In fact, I have collected an image just today of a watermelon. Let's see, in my photos. And here it is. So there's my watermelon photo, okay? I actually have Dropbox on my phone, and so I can say, basically, I'd like to share it, and I've selected the photo, and then you can kind of see, like, I've actually got all these options, right? Twitter, add to a note, add to a file, copy, print, save to Dropbox. Can you see that? Anyway, so I'm going to save that image to Dropbox, and I want to show you kind of what that looks like once I've saved it. So if I go here, it opens up all my files because this is my Dropbox. But and here it is. You are what you eat. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and share this image, save to Dropbox, and to You Are What You Eat, and save. And let's see what happens. So it should upload the image. Yep, there it is. There's my image. Okay. So that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for all these images from you guys, and then to be sent in and to put into this file, okay? And maybe I just should copy the link besides just link it to the Dropbox like I've done in here, and I should put the link there for you so that it makes it less complicated. That seems to be maybe what I should do. All right, so I'll probably do that just so there's a little more information. All right, so then I also ask you to upload one consumption photo that best represents you here in this assignment on Canvas. So one image here, and then the rest of the images in the Dropbox account. Okay, send me some more questions about that. If you're having trouble, we'll try and mitigate the issue, and hopefully it'll work out. All right, so that's it for this week, and have a great week. I look forward to reading your midterm gallery essays at the end of the week. And again, any questions, email me. All right, bye-bye.